Hey guys, Drew Benton. It's my favorite time of the year. Fish are up on the bank everywhere, doing their thing, spawning, cruising, and I just love this time of year. I'm cruising up shallow looking for them. This rod, while I'm up looking, is always in my hand. It's just your wacky rig setup. This is a #1 Gamakatsu stinger hook. It's got that nano coat technology on there, so it's a really flat mute finish. It doesn't shine, it's not really flashy. And this is not the weedless option. They have a weedless option with 2 titanium wires off here. I love that hook for when I'm around grass, or if I'm really skipping a lot of boat docks or in a lot of heavy cover. But just going down these smooth banks while I'm fishing, this hook right here gets the job done. You can go with a #2 or #1 depending on what bait you're throwing. I opt for this #1, it's a little bit bigger. I'm going with 12-pound line this time of year. Again, I'm skipping it around, throwing it at fry garters, cruisers. If I see a bed off in the distance, I'm casting this thing up there trying to get a fast bite. Once I find a fish on bed and I'm gonna spend some time on it, that's when my meat and potatoes rig comes out. This is what I do 90% of my sight fishing with. It's a 7.3 extra heavy rod, 20-pound Seaguar Miz-X line, and this little gaff here of a hook from Gamakatsu. This is the G-Power Aaron Martin's flipping hook. This is a 5/0 hook. I don't play around with them. I put a 5/16 ounce weight on there, peg it up, and this is a Nori's front flapper. And what I love about this setup here is that front flapper actually has a little notch in there that bait keeper on this G-Power flipping hook fits perfectly in. And it holds that 5/0 hook extremely well. Look how streamlined it is. If that fish is in a laydown or a piece of cover, that bait's gonna slide in there extremely well. Again, once he gets hold of that bait, he's got hook. And that's the hook you wanna hook them on and get them in the boat. Again, I lose very few when they bite this bait. That's the reason why 90% of the time, this is my go-to setup when I'm looking at them. If I find one that, is really finicky, back on my wind at Lake Murray, there was some fish that, probably weren't ready to be fished for yet, or they were super pressured. I always have a drop shot on the deck. This is the G-Finesse worm hook. It's a light wire worm hook with a little tin bait keeper on there. I put a little hand-poured worm on there, something super subtle that I can flip in there on 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, and I'll flip it in there and really kind of just finesse that fish into biting. A lot of times, these are those fish that start out with those big circles. They're not, hard locked on a bed. They're, you can tell right off the bat that you're gonna have to finesse them. This little rig right here will put fish in your boat, and it's paid the bills for me the last several years. So be sure to check out these rigs and these Gamakatsu hooks next time you hit the water and it's spawning season.